If it's not psychological, Pastor, is it parental? Am I incomplete because my parents didn't give me what I needed? Because I grew up in a dysfunctional environment and in a toxic family. If it wasn't parental, maybe I feel incomplete and it's temporal because of the season of life that I'm in. Pastor, for me, I'm not 12, I'm 42, and I feel incomplete. It's not in my cafeteria or on the bus stop. It's in the cubicle that I feel incomplete. Maybe it's not temporal. Maybe for some of you, you blame it on being cultural. I'm inadequate because I'm black living in a white society that doesn't seem to acquiesce to my intelligence because Dr. King calls it, I am being judged based off of the color of my skin and not the content of my character. Maybe you're not that deep. Maybe you really aren't even that spiritual. Maybe I'm inadequate because it's astrological. I'm a Sagittarius who keep falling in love with Capricorns. I don't know what it is, but there's something breaking down. Maybe it's hormonal. Maybe in me there has been undetected an hormonal imbalance. I get angry for no reason. I start crying uncontrollably. I laugh at inappropriate times. I go through mood swings and nobody is even pushing me. Maybe I feel incomplete because it's dietary. Because I'm not eating the right things. I'm not taking care of my body. I haven't been a good steward of what it is that God has given me. Pastor, for me, maybe I'm incomplete because it's environmental. You don't know what I was raised in. You don't know the environment in which I was reared. You don't know how many negative things I had to climb over and crawl through. Ladies and gentlemen, when you feel inadequate or incomplete, it's usually not just one layer, but you got several things working at the same time, going against your success. But I came to declare to every child of God who is listening, you are not inadequate. Not only do I want to tell you you are not inadequate, you are not insufficient. If I can be so bold to tell you, you have everything you need in order to succeed. And I'm talking to somebody who doesn't even understand there's a sleeping giant resting in you. And the enemy is fearful and fretful that you will wake up and realize how great you are. He's hoping that you die in a place called average. But I declare unto every listening ear who is in this building, I want you to declare aloud so your ears can hear the sound from your own mouth. But you just declare in this sanctuary, I am not inadequate. I need you to say it again. I am not inadequate. Declare, I am not insufficient. I have everything I need to succeed. If you believe it, clap your hands even now. You are not inadequate. You are not insufficient. But you have everything you need to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to know that there's an enemy to your success. And the enemy to your success is taking your success personal. An adversary is different from an enemy. An adversary is just against what you believe or what you stand for. An enemy is somebody who dislikes you on a personal level. Satan is both an adversary because you represent the principles of the kingdom, and he's an enemy because he hates you in particular. He can't understand for the life of him how it is he got thrown out of heaven for stealing glory. And you sit in church and won't give God worship, but still get favor. And he's trying to figure out how he messed up once and got evicted. And we mess up every day and keep getting another chance. God is not the God of another second chance. He's the God of another chance. And if you would be honest, if you weren't you, you wouldn't like you. Because you can't understand how other people got to work so hard and you keep coming through with sweatless victory because of the favor of God that rests on your life. You think you're going to have that much power, that much potential, that much access to the kingdom and not be under attack. The enemy's going to do everything he can to sabotage your success. But I'm thankful unto God that I am standing before a throne room of people who understand that my success will not be tainted, will not be compromised, and it will not be swindled. It doesn't matter, hear me, what the teacher says, what the test score said, what my zone school said, what my backroom said, whatever it is that God placed in me. God did not design me to be a failure, but he designed me to be supernaturally successful. If you believe whatever you put your hand to, you are sufficient to get it. Would you pause right now and give God glory for the all sufficiency? The enemy only comes to steal. Isn't it interesting, ladies and gentlemen, that the average one of us only put alarms on two things? We only put alarms on cars and houses. And God said that is a sign to you of what the enemy is trying to steal. The enemy is trying to steal your mobility. He wants you to feel like you're stuck in the place that you're in. But when you serve the God that I serve, there's no way you can stay where you are. But there's some people, watch this, your circle has gotten smaller because you won't stay at their level of thinking. There's some of you, your friendships aren't as abundant as they used to be because you want more for your life and they're intimidated and threatened and want you to settle for mediocre and average. But how many of you children of God feel like I'm going somewhere? This is not my last stop, but God's got plans for my life. He's trying to steal my mobility, hear me, and he's trying to steal my drive. There's nothing more dangerous than a child of God who got drive, who got to get up and go and got gumption that I'm not waiting for nobody to give nothing to me. The problem the enemy didn't know is he underestimated me in my dream. And the reason why I can go to a job where folk don't like me, and the reason why I can hold my head up high in a classroom where they're trying to second guess me is because I got a dream in mind, and because I press towards the mark of the high calling. No weapon that is formed against me shall be able to prosper. Look at your neighbor and say, I'm never going in reverse. If you knew what it is that I came out of, you would understand why I can't go back there. I gotta keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing because there's some drive in me. I put an alarm on my car because the enemy's trying to stop me from moving. But not only do I put an alarm on my car, I put an alarm on my house. Because my house, watch this, is the place where I get rest. And the enemy doesn't want me to have peace in my life, so he'll do everything to give me drama and arguments and contention. And he forgot I already set the password on my house. No matter what he tried to do, the alarm has been activated. What is it, preacher? As for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. There's somebody who's taking authority over the peace of your house, that every person that lives under your roof will be under the subjugation of the power of the Holy Ghost. Do me a favor, sound your alarm. Connect your house. Hallelujah. 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 In your house. God, help me to preach it right. Would you just lift your hand right where you are? I speak over your house peace. God, help me in here. I feel something in this room. I said, I speak over your house peace. No